Chapter 9, Could my sister-in-law be pregnant? Seeing Fu Siwang enter, Lu Chenfeng immediately pushed the woman beside him away. Get out of here. Don't dirty our brother Wang's eyes. The woman hurriedly dressed and left, glancing back at Fu Siwang as she left, looking dejected. Fu Siwang smelled an overpowering scent and frowned in displeasure. Lu Chenfeng quickly said, Brother Wang, it's been a while since we've seen you. We've missed you. Has Ali not come? Fu Siwang sat down and lit a cigarette. Ali is here, but he ran into that girl, and now they've gone off to argue somewhere. Lu Chenfeng had a gossiping look. Wenli had been seeing a young girl he had watched grow up. The age gap was quite significant, and he had always treated her as a junior, but their relationship had become increasingly awkward. They were all waiting for the juicy details. Hu Jingyan poured a glass of red wine for Fu Siwang and asked, Brother Wang, didn't you bring your newlywed wife? Yeah, Brother Wang, you've hidden sister-in-law for a month. Aren't you going to let us meet her? Lu Chenfeng pouted, looking a bit unhappy. I heard that all your relatives have met her, and Bai Shuqin even mentioned having dinner with her aunt. It's just us who haven't seen sister-in-law. Fu Siwang, Hu Jingyan, Wenli, and Lu Chenfeng had grown up together. Lu Chenfeng was the youngest, known for his mischievous nature and notorious as a playboy, with the three older brothers always looking out for him. Fu Siwang was the third, Hu Jingyan was the eldest, and Wenli was the second. I'll bring you to meet her next time. She can't stay up late tonight, so I had her rest early, Fu Siwang said, exhaling a puff of smoke. They had barely slept last night, and Xu Yiyi refused to take a day off today. That's why he didn't bring her along, letting her rest at home instead. What's up? Could it be that sister-in-law is pregnant? Lu Chenfeng asked excitedly, almost clapping his hands. No, she didn't get any sleep last night, so I didn't bring her out today. Fu Siwang said flatly. D***mn. Lu Chenfeng ground his teeth in frustration. I feel like a perfectly fine dog that just got kicked. Hu Jingyan chuckled, Brother Wang, it seems you're quite satisfied with your sister-in-law. In this nightlife scene, everyone knew that Fu Siwang disliked women and there were even rumors about him being gay. No young woman dared to flirt with him. Previously, a well-known actress, believing she was irresistibly charming, tried to seduce him, only to be blacklisted the next day. Those who didn't know thought it was because the actress had angered the wrong person, but in reality, it was due to offending this older brother. I'm not sure if I'm satisfied, Fu Siwang said, lifting his glass and gently swirling the red liquid inside, imagining Xu Yiyi's seductive figure naked before him. But, I am quite satisfied with her physically. He added. Hu Jingyan smiled, while Lu Chenfeng was infuriated and started practicing Wing Chun. Brother Wang, even an iron tree has bloomed in 1,000 years. Where's my true love? Could your true love be that woman just now? Fu Siwang teased him. Lu Chenfeng's personal life was well known, and everyone knew about it. D***mn. Brother Wang, you're too much. Lu Chenfeng said irritably. If I had a girl I liked, I definitely wouldn't seek physical satisfaction from these women. I'd only be affectionate with her. Blowing hot air without a draft. Fu Siwang dismissed him lazily. He'd rather believe that a sow could climb a tree than that Lu Chenfeng would be faithful. Wenli hadn't arrived, and the fun was lessened by one person. Fu Siwang glanced at the time, left the private room, and called Xu Yiyi. Xu Yiyi had just fallen asleep when she heard the vibration of her phone. Groggily, she picked it up and saw it was Fu Siwang calling. She immediately answered. What's up? Her voice was somewhat languid. Fu Siwang found her voice soothing and asked, Are you asleep? Just fell asleep, and you called. Are you checking if I'm running around while you're not home? Xu Yiyi playfully teased. Fu Siwang felt a tickle in his throat, as if her little hands were scratching him. I know you won't run around. He assured her. What if I did? Xu Yiyi countered. After such a tiring day, can your legs still run? Fu Siwang chuckled lightly, with a hint of teasing. Xu Yiyi blushed immediately. Fortunately, Fu Siwang wasn't in front of her, otherwise, he would have seen her current embarrassment. Mr. Fu, what social event are you at tonight that you have time to call me? Aren't you worried about neglecting the ladies? Xu Yiyi changed the subject. Why didn't you ask earlier? Fu Siwang retorted. Whenever he did something, Xu Yiyi never pried into the details or asked why he didn't come home at night. She didn't behave like a typical wife. Especially during her period, he attended several social gatherings, and once he got so drunk he simply stayed in a hotel. He intentionally avoided returning, fearing that seeing Xu Yiyi would make him want her but not be able to, which would only lead to discomfort. It was better not to see her at all. I thought Mr. Fu wouldn't like me asking too much, Xu Yiyi answered nonchalantly. But this response not only didn't satisfy Fu Siwang, it ignited a fire of anger within him. If I had a woman outside, wouldn't you be jealous? Her indifference made him uncomfortable. Wasn't she supposed to love him? Didn't she pine for him for 3 whole years? Now that she had successfully married him, did she want to pretend not to care, to not be jealous? Afraid that if she made a fuss, he might divorce her? Fu Siwang kept speculating. Mr. Fu, it's already an honor for you to marry me. The fact that you didn't take other women means that I'm more valuable in your eyes, right? Xu Yiyi knew the boundaries and said delicately, I won't eat the jealousy I shouldn't. Mr. Fu, just enjoy yourself. Fu Siwang relaxed slightly. Indeed, this woman was just afraid to be jealous, afraid he'd be displeased, afraid of losing him. Tonight, there are no women. It's just a gathering of brothers. Fu Siwang explained, I'll bring you to meet them another day. They all want to meet you. Xu Yiyi was somewhat surprised. Is Fu Siwang explaining himself to her? However, there wouldn't be a gathering of brothers without women, she wasn't a 3-year-old child. As for his another day, who knew when that would be? It was just an excuse. Having experienced Xu Yiyi's sweet talk, Xu Yiyi no longer believed everything men said. I'm fine with whatever, just let me know the arrangements. She responded sweetly. The term husband touched Fu Siwang's heart. Good girl, go to sleep now. Fu Siwang said contentedly before hanging up. When he turned around, he saw Xu Yiyi at the end of the corridor, frowning in surprise. Xu Yiyi didn't notice him and was sneaking off with a woman in a S*XY dress, heading further inside.